In the African savannah, few confrontations reveal the true nature of survival as clearly as a pride of lions hunting Cape buffalo. What you are about to witness goes far deeper than predator and prey. It is a story of intelligence, ancient instinct, and odds that are stacked against even the most powerful hunters on Earth. In the next hour, you will discover why lions fail more hunts than they succeed. How buffalo have developed a collective defense that has held predators at bay for millions of years, and what truly separates the lions that survive from the ones that do not. The Cape buffalo is one of Africa's most ancient megafauna, with fossil records placing their ancestors on this continent over 2 million years ago. Despite their docile appearance while grazing, they are responsible for more human fatalities in Africa each year than any other large animal. Early hunters across sub-Saharan Africa called them the Black Death, a name that required no explanation. A single adult Cape buffalo can weigh over 700 kilograms, and their horns, which fuse into a solid bony shield called a boss across the top of the skull, can measure nearly a meter from tip to tip. That fused boss is not merely decorative. It absorbs the impact of a lion's full-body pounce, transferring the force away from the skull entirely. The Serengeti itself is one of the oldest ecosystems on Earth, largely unchanged for over 1 million years. The animals moving across it today are the direct descendants of the same species that once shared this land with now extinct saber-toothed predators. What looks like a peaceful morning gathering at a watering hole is, in biological terms, a competition for a resource that can mean the difference between life and death within days. Elephants, hippos, buffalo, and zebra all converge on the same water source, not by coincidence, but because of learned memory passed down across generations. Elephants, in particular, remember the location of water sources for decades and will travel over 50 kilometers in drought conditions to reach them. Their presence near water often signals safety to other species, a kind of unspoken alarm system. A lion pride is one of the most sophisticated social structures in the cat family. Unlike most other big cats, which are solitary, lions evolved their group behavior specifically because of prey like buffalo, animals too large and dangerous to take alone. A lone lioness attempting to bring down an adult Cape buffalo has almost no chance of success. The pride is the strategy. Lion prides are primarily female-led in their hunting activity. The lionesses are the core hunters, sharing this role across a hierarchy of experience and age. The large male with the dark mane plays a different role. His size and presence are used to hold territory and intimidate rival males, rather than to hunt. Yet he will eat first from any kill the females make. The hunting success rate of lions is lower than most people realize. Across all hunts observed in the Serengeti, lions succeed in only about 17 to 19% of attempts. That means for every successful kill, roughly 5 hunts end in failure, sometimes with serious injury. Each hunt carries real physical cost, which is why the approach is never rushed. Lions possess a remarkable ability to suppress sound while moving. Their paws are lined with thick, elastic pads that compress and mold around uneven ground, absorbing the noise that hard hooves would create. Combined with their low, crouched body position, a lioness in full stalk can close within 20 meters of prey without producing a single audible sound. Cape buffalo have a sense of smell that easily rivals a lion's. They can detect the scent of a predator from over 500 meters away under the right wind conditions. This is why the lionesses approach from downwind. A single shift in the breeze at the wrong moment can collapse an entire hunt before it begins. Wind is as powerful a factor in this drama as speed or strength. The tail twitch of a stalking lioness is an involuntary signal that researchers have studied for decades. It appears during the final stages of a stalk, when the predator's body is fully committed to the coming burst, but the muscles have not yet fired. It is one of the few movements the animal cannot fully control, a small betrayal of the enormous tension building inside her. Buffalo calves are born after a gestation period of approximately 11 months, and within hours of birth, they must be able to keep up with the herd. Unlike many other prey species, buffalo calves receive active protection. The entire herd will turn and charge a predator threatening a calf, including animals with no direct family relation to it. This collective defense makes young buffalo far harder to separate than young wildebeest or zebra. The behavior of targeting the young or isolated is not cruelty, it is mathematics. An adult buffalo can kill a lioness outright with a single horn strike, or by crushing her under its weight. Lions that attempt to bring down healthy adult buffalo alone suffer high rates of serious injury, including broken bones and deep puncture wounds from the horns. Calves represent the only realistic path to a successful hunt with lower risk. The moment a lioness signals her companions by changing direction, the hunt enters its most delicate phase. Researchers studying pride coordination have found that lions use subtle postural cues, the angle of the head, the position of the ears, the direction of the gaze, to communicate target selection without sound. This silent coordination, refined over thousands of generations, is what makes them effective against prey that is both larger and stronger than they are. But survival here demands more than strategy alone. The buffalo herd has its own intelligence, and it is about to respond. In the final moments before a lion commits to a charge, her heart rate can exceed 200 beats per minute. The explosive sprint that follows lasts only seconds, and everything the pride has built across an hour of careful stalking comes down to that singular burst of speed and timing. A A lioness in full sprint can reach 58 kilometers per hour, but she can only sustain that pace for roughly 100 meters before exhaustion forces her to stop. This is why proximity matters so completely. Every meter of stalking distance covered in silence is a meter she does not have to cover at full speed, and a second more of energy she preserves for the strike itself. The technique of biting the back of the neck, aimed at the spinal cord, is the most efficient kill a lion can make. Against a calf, it can be delivered quickly. Against an adult buffalo weighing 10 times as much, the same bite rarely reaches a lethal depth. The neck muscles alone can be 15 centimeters thick. This biological reality is one of the key reasons lions almost exclusively target young, old, or injured buffalo when hunting within a herd. A Cape buffalo mother's response to a threat against her calf is not simply a fear reaction. It is a calculated countercharge. Studies of buffalo behavior have shown that mothers can distinguish between a threat that is actively engaged and one that has already withdrawn, adjusting their pursuit accordingly. This behavioral intelligence in a prey species is one of the reasons buffalo have survived millions of years of predation. The horn strike that sent the lioness tumbling carries a force that researchers have estimated at over 3,000 newtons, comparable to being struck by a car moving at medium speed. Lions injured in buffalo encounters frequently suffer cracked ribs, internal bleeding, and deep puncture wounds from the horn tips. These injuries often become infected in the savanna environment and can prove fatal weeks after the initial encounter. The survival of the calf in this moment is not just an individual victory. Buffalo herds maintain a form of collective memory about specific predators. Research has shown that buffalo can recognize and track individual lions by sight, adjusting their herd formation when a previously successful hunting pride is in the area. The herd is not simply reacting, it is remembering. Spotted hyenas are the most misunderstood large carnivore in Africa. Despite their reputation as passive scavengers, hyenas are active hunters responsible for killing the majority of their own food. In the Serengeti, hyenas successfully hunt and make kills at a higher rate than lions, and lions steal from hyenas as often as hyenas steal from lions, if not more frequently. The spotted hyena clan is one of the most female-dominant mammal societies on Earth. The largest, most powerful individual in any clan is always a female. She outranks every male and passes that social status directly to her cubs. The female that called the pack with whooping cries at the bloody ground was almost certainly the clan's matriarch. And her call was a specific information-rich signal, not random noise. Hyena jaws generate a bite force of approximately 1,100 pounds per square inch, among the highest of any land predator. Their teeth are specifically designed to crush bone, allowing them to consume parts of a carcass that lions leave untouched. In direct confrontation with lions, Hyenas rarely win individually, but their strategy is never individual. A pack of 10 can exhaust 3 lionesses through sheer persistence and rotating attacks. The defensive back-to-back formation the lionesses adopted on the rocks is not instinctive. It is learned behavior, passed from experienced pride members to younger ones. Young lions that grow up in prides, frequently threatened by hyenas, develop this tactic earlier and execute it more effectively. It is one of the clearest examples of cultural transmission in large African carnivores. A male lion's roar is one of the most powerful acoustic signals produced by any land animal. It can be heard clearly from 8 kilometers away under the right atmospheric conditions. The roar serves multiple functions simultaneously. It broadcasts location to pride members, signals size and health to rivals, and triggers a measurable fear response in both prey animals and competing predators. The roar that ended the hyena attack was not simply sound. It was information that changed the hyenas' immediate calculation of survival. The male lion's intervention in a hyena conflict is driven by more than protection of the females. Male lions depend entirely on the hunting ability of the pride's lionesses for their food. A lioness injured or killed in a hyena encounter represents a permanent reduction in the pride's hunting capacity and therefore a direct threat to the male's own survival. His charge was, in biological terms, an act of self-interest as much as loyalty. The Cape buffalo herd that now forms a solid line at the watering hole is demonstrating a behavior researchers call mobbing, a coordinated display of collective force designed to drive a predator permanently out of an area rather than simply repel an immediate attack. Buffalo that have successfully mobbed a pride once will repeat the behavior aggressively when the same pride returns. They are not simply defending the water hole. They are communicating a boundary. What is unfolding between these 4 lions and this herd of buffalo is not a random encounter of nature. It is the result of relationships, history, and accumulated experience on both sides. Predators who know exactly how dangerous these animals are, and prey who know exactly which predators to fear. The confrontation between a male lion and an adult Cape buffalo is one of the most physically dangerous moments in African wildlife. A fully grown male lion weighs around 190 kilograms, yet the buffalo he is charging can weigh nearly 4 times as much. This is not a fight built on favorable odds. It is a fight built on desperation, hunger, and the accumulated pressure of a pride that has already failed once today. The lion's instinct to grip the neck and shoulders of large prey is rooted in anatomy. The muscles of a lion's forelimbs are proportionally among the most powerful of any felid, designed specifically to hold, not just to strike. When a lion wraps his legs around a buffalo's neck, he is not simply clinging. He is using his body weight as a mechanical anchor, trying to redirect the animal's momentum downward toward the ground. The Cape buffalo's response of bucking, spinning, and pushing forward rather than fleeing is a behavior that has been refined by millions of years of predator encounters. Running triggers a pursuit response in lions. Turning and fighting forces the predator to absorb impact rather than control the engagement. Many buffalo have survived lion attacks by simply refusing to go down, outlasting the predator's physical endurance through sheer resistance. The throat bite that a lion uses to suffocate large prey is not instantaneous. Against an animal the size of a Cape buffalo, a lion may need to maintain a suffocating grip for 10 to 20 minutes before the animal loses consciousness. During that entire time, the lion must hold on while absorbing the buffalo's continued struggling, a physical demand that can leave even a large male seriously exhausted and vulnerable to injury. The coordinated effort of 4 lions working together on a single animal is a relatively rare event in the Serengeti. Most lion hunts involve 1 to 3 individuals. When an entire pride combines on one target, it typically signals that the prey is abnormally dangerous, or that the pride has been unsuccessful long enough that the risk of individual injury has become acceptable. Hunger changes the mathematics of survival. The dark red blood appearing on the buffalo's hide from claw scratches tells a specific story about lion attack mechanics. Lions do not slash prey open with their claws. Their killing tools are their teeth. The claws function purely as grip anchors, digging into hide and muscle to prevent the prey animal from shaking them free. The scratches on the buffalo's back are the physical record of how hard the animal fought to throw the lion off. When prey animals collapse to their knees under a predator's weight, it is rarely a simple failure of strength. It is a cascading failure. Blood pressure drops from stress and physical exertion. Leg muscles begin to fatigue from sustained struggling, and the combined weight pressing down on the spine eventually overcomes the animal's ability to compensate. The buffalo did not simply fall. Its body reached a physiological threshold it could no longer sustain. The remaining buffalo herd's behavior after the kill is well documented in field research. Buffalo herds have been observed standing and watching the aftermath of a hunt for extended periods, sometimes over an hour. Researchers believe this behavior serves a real information-gathering function. The herd is observing which predators are present, how many there are, and in which direction they are likely to move next. It is vigil and intelligence gathering simultaneously. The mother buffalo and her calf surviving this encounter together represents a meaningful statistical outcome. Buffalo calves that survive their first year have dramatically improved long-term survival rates. The most dangerous period of a buffalo's life is its first 12 months. A calf that has already survived a direct lion attack, been retrieved by its mother, and returned safely to the herd has demonstrated a resilience that will serve it for decades. Cape buffalo in the wild regularly live to 20 years or more. The order in which lions feed from a kill follows strict social hierarchy within the pride. The dominant male eats first and controls access to the carcass, consuming the most nutrient-rich organs, the liver, heart, and lungs, before the females are permitted to feed fully. This hierarchy is not simply about dominance. In lean seasons, the male's priority access to food is what keeps him strong enough to defend the pride's territory against rival males. White-backed vultures circling above a kill are not simply waiting passively. They are communicating. When the first vulture spots a carcass and descends, others kilometers away observe the movement and follow. Within minutes, a single descending vulture can trigger the arrival of dozens more across a vast area of sky. This information cascade is one of the most efficient early warning systems in the savannah, and it alerts not just other vultures, but hyenas, jackals, and other scavengers on the ground far below. The male lion's low growl, directed at the circling vultures, serves a real defensive purpose. Vultures that land near a fresh kill can attract hyenas and other competing predators from a distance, Their presence in the air is a signal that reads across kilometers of open landscape. By vocalizing aggressively, the lion is not simply expressing irritation. He is trying to delay the broadcast that a carcass is here and available. A full-grown Cape buffalo can provide enough meat to sustain a pride of 4 to 6 lions for several days. After a hunt this physically costly, the lions will likely remain close to this kill site for 48 hours or more, eating, sleeping, and recovering the muscle energy they have spent. The savannah will appear quiet around them, but the landscape is already responding. Beneath the circling birds, the balance of the ecosystem is quietly shifting toward this single point on the plain. What happened here today was not simply a predator killing prey. It was the conclusion of a competition that has been running on this land for longer than our species has existed. Between intelligence and endurance, between individual strength and collective defense, between the hunger of the hunter and the will of the hunted to survive. The relationship between vultures and lions at a kill is older than human civilization, and it operates on a precise logic of tolerance and timing. Lions will permit vultures to approach a carcass incrementally, not out of generosity, but because driving them away requires energy the predators need for recovery. The birds read this threshold with remarkable accuracy, moving forward when the lions are focused on feeding and retreating the instant a head turns in their direction. White-backed vultures have a digestive system capable of destroying pathogens, including anthrax and botulism, that would be lethal to most other animals. Their stomach acid is among the most corrosive of any bird species, with a pH close to 0. This biological adaptation allows them to consume carcasses in advanced stages of decomposition, performing an ecological service that prevents the spread of disease across the savannah in a way no other animal can replicate. The hyenas waiting at a respectful distance from the feeding lions are engaged in a behavior ecologists call kleptoparasitism, the strategy of positioning oneself to steal a resource rather than generate one. Hyenas are extraordinarily patient in this mode. Documented observations have recorded hyena clans waiting over 6 hours at a lion kill before the predators finally moved off. The energy cost of waiting is far lower than the energy cost of hunting, making patience a rational biological strategy. The Nile crocodile is one of the few animals alive today that has remained almost completely unchanged for 200 million years. The species that ambushed prey at African river crossings during the age of the dinosaurs was functionally identical to the animal resting on that mudbank now. In that time, nearly every large predator lineage on Earth has gone extinct or been replaced. The crocodile's design has simply never needed revision. A Nile crocodile's bite force is the highest recorded of any animal currently living on Earth, approximately 5,000 pounds per square inch. Paradoxically, the muscles that open the jaw are remarkably weak. A researcher can hold a large crocodile's mouth shut with their bare hands. The entire engineering of the skull is optimized for one action: closing, gripping, and not letting go. The crocodile's underwater approach toward the drinking zebra relies on a sensory system that is almost entirely invisible from above the surface. Tiny pressure-sensitive organs embedded across a crocodile's jaw and face can detect the microscopic water disturbances caused by an animal drinking or wading from several meters away. In murky water with zero visibility, a crocodile can locate, track, and strike prey with a precision that does not require sight at all. The young zebra's escape by kicking the crocodile on the nose is not a fluke or a lucky instinct. Zebras that survive crocodile attacks disproportionately do so by turning and fighting rather than purely pulling away. The crocodile's snout contains dense clusters of pressure-sensitive nerve endings. A strike directly to the nose causes immediate, reflexive jaw release in a way that pulling against the grip does not. This behavioral knowledge is passed through zebra herds over generations of lived experience at river crossing. Lion cubs begin accompanying the pride to kills at approximately 3 months of age, but they do not begin actively learning to hunt until they are closer to 12 months old. The period between 3 and 12 months is primarily observational. Cubs watch, touch, and investigate prey animals that adults have already subdued. The pulling, biting, and mimicking behavior visible at this carcass is not play. It is the earliest stage of one of the longest apprenticeships in the animal kingdom. The survival rate of lion cubs in the Serengeti is sobering. Approximately 60 to 80% of cubs born in a pride do not survive to adulthood. They die from starvation during lean hunting periods, from predation by leopards and hyenas, from infanticide by incoming male lions, and from disease. The small cubs feeding here today are already statistical survivors. Each month they reach represents odds that most of their birth cohort did not overcome. The injured buffalo calf walking pressed against its mother's side is engaging in a behavior that serves a direct protective function. Buffalo calves that maintain physical contact with their mothers move at the pace of an adult, benefit from the mother's alertness and scent detection, and are partially shielded from lateral attacks by the mother's body. The physical closeness is not simply comfort. It is a survival posture that measurably reduces the calf's vulnerability during the period when its wounds are most likely to attract renewed predator interest. The elephant silhouettes crossing the orange horizon are almost certainly moving toward water. African elephants can consume up to 200 liters of water per day and must drink at least once every 24 hours. Their evening movements across the savannah are some of the most predictable behaviors in the ecosystem. And that predictability has been mapped by every other species in their environment. When elephants move toward water at dusk, other animals follow the same route, knowing that an elephant herd at a waterhole is among the most effective deterrents to predator ambush in the savannah. As darkness falls across the Serengeti, the balance of power in this landscape shifts fundamentally. Lions hunt more successfully at night. Their eyes contain a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, which amplifies available light and gives them vision roughly 6 times more effective than a human's in low-light conditions. The same savannah that appeared still and settled in the evening light is, within the hour, alive with movement that most of its animals will never see coming. The Cape buffalo herd, settling into the cool dirt for the night, does not truly rest. Buffaloes sleep in short intervals of rarely more than an hour, and never all at once. Within any resting herd, a rotating group of adults remains fully awake and alert at all times. The herd's defense does not pause at nightfall. If anything, the darkness demands it more. What has unfolded across this single day on the Serengeti represents what researchers sometimes call the permanent emergency, the condition in which every species, predator and prey alike, lives within a margin of survival so thin that a single injury, a failed hunt, or a missed drink of water can determine whether an animal lives another week or does not. There is no rest from this. There is only the next moment and the choice it demands.